Hey everybody, ComixDad here with a comic review. Today I am talking about Zaid Comics, The Man with No Strings. Phil Diaz of Zaid Comics wrote this. There is an issue 0 and an issue number 1 that are both available right now through the Zaid Comics website, zaidcomics.com. And if you are a fan of black and white comics with just amazing line art and inking, and also if you're a fan of westerns with a little bit of fantasy and supernatural type of stuff going on in there, this is definitely going to be the book for you. Before I go into my review of this, we're going to play the trailer that they have on their website for this series.
Once upon a time, there was a gunman. His heart was cursed to rot with every soul he took. He was a man who carved a path of revenge through bullets and blood.
I just want to get on a horse now and go out west.
Man who will find out how much of himself he's willing to lose in order to get back what's been taken from him. He's the man with no strings.
The Man with No Strings. And all the art is art done by Oliver Isabedra. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly. He did all the interiors, and Phil Diaz wrote it. But that's the trailer. It was really awesome. I just came across this recently. Ordered a number 1 initially. I reached out to Phil also to let him know that I was really looking forward to reading it. He actually sent me number 0 as well. So Phil, thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna go easy on you in my review. But yeah, let's get on into it though. We're gonna take a look a little bit here. We're gonna review this thing. So The Man with No Strings, obviously it is a Western, all black and white. The interiors are phenomenal. Oliver Isabedra did a great job just with his art, and if he did the inking as well with this, but it really helps sell the whole Western motif, because I mean, don't get me wrong, the cover and color looks great, but I think the story and just kind of that feel of it being an old westerny type of story, a type of vibe, doing this strictly in black and white definitely helps set that tone and sell that feel. But basically in this issue 0, set in old West Town, this guy comes on in, and obviously there's no dialogue because I don't want to spoil it all for you, but he's looking for help about something. There's this stranger at a table here who's loading his revolver, and more or less he's gonna go help. He says he's gonna help the guy with his problem. Plenty of action, plenty of Western action, showdown. This gunslinging cowboy taking on other guys, kicking the crap out of them, all that stuff. But and then we go into Man with No Strings number 1. Now again, this guy he's looking for something. And also for someone that was taken from him by a witch of sorts, is how the story has been going so far. And this witch has put a kind of a curse both on this guy and also on the antagonist of issue number 1. I think of the antagonist of issue number 0 as well, I believe too. But and if you get the book, you'll read more, you'll figure it out. But this dude looks gnarly as hell right here, and he was cursed by this witch. Obviously, you see they're playing cards in the saloon, but I mean, the art has me speechless. But if you're into supernatural stories of like curses and magic and stuff like that, and also if you're into westerns, this is definitely a book for you. The tone is set just right. There's just enough story and background given that you kind of can understand who this main character is, the man with no strings, and it's a take on a certain somebody.
What have you got?
This little wooden puppet.
I'm not a puppet. I'm a real boy.
But clearly there's a lot darker twist going on to it. That this guy, so to speak, is going to leave bodies in his wake until he gets what he's looking for. But in issue number 1, he's got to go through this guy right here. And it's the most exciting game of cards that you'll ever read in a comic book or in a story. Just one 5-card stud, 5-card draw. And it is definitely an exciting one. There's plenty of action. There's plenty of story going on packed in there. I'm trying not to say too much without giving away too much, because I want people to go buy this. I want people to go enjoy this. Phil and Oliver did a wonderful job setting up this world with the art and the storytelling, and hopefully there's many, many, many more issues to come. Hopefully this issue 0, issue 1. I've talked to Phil. I think he has an issue 2 that he's gonna be working on. That's gonna be getting announced here pretty shortly. But The Man with No Strings is, in the last couple of months, one of my favorite indie books that I have seen in terms of the quality of the art and just how excited I was to read the next issue. Because issue 0, issue number 1 went from one to the other, and then after issue number 1, I was just sitting there. I was like, "What's next?" I mean, I clearly know who he's hunting down. I clearly know who he's looking for, but I need to know how he gets there and what happens next and what can happen with all this weird curses and magic and all the supernatural elements that are being thrown into this very Western / fantasy type of deal. It's definitely I would say a low to mid fantasy story, because the majority of people are like, they're not expecting magic, they're not expecting anything like that. It's set in pretty much like a normal human world in the Old West, but there are aspects of magic and supernatural elements and everything going on to it. But Phil does a great job of setting the stage, having the tension between our main character, the man with no strings, and the antagonist of each of these first 2 books so far. And it gets right into it, and then you get some surprises that maybe you expect, maybe you don't expect. It took me a little bit to kind of figure out what was going on, but that's a good thing, though, because once it all clicked, I was like, it blew my mind. I was like, oh. I mean, this probably isn't the most well thought out review, but I just want to give my raw, genuine thoughts on this, because I really enjoyed these books a lot. Both Man with No Strings 0 and The Man with No Strings number 1. Like I said, Phil shared to me that they're going to be releasing and announcing A Man with No Strings number 2. So keep an eye out on ZaidComics.com. When Phil announces it, you could also follow him on X as well, or follow Zaid Comics on X. But when it gets announced, I know I'm going to be one of the first ones in line to say, "Phil, take my money." But if you enjoyed this review, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Please get into the comments. Let me know if there is an indie book that you want me to read and review. Or just let me know what you think about this, if you'll maybe be checking it out. And if you have read it, get into the comments and let me know what you thought about The Man with No Strings. But until the next video, everybody, you take care.